It's midnight. Gotta be extra quiet. I know you're freaking out. You're like, Jacob, what are you doing? Today we're gonna be busting out the whole crock pot, easy bake oven for some of you. We're gonna be using some slow cooker liners. This is an optional deal. You can just go strictly crock pot, but hey, this makes cleanup way easier. And some aluminum foil. You're probably wondering to yourself, Jacob, what are we gonna cook in here and why? What we're gonna be cooking up is some beef cheek meat, cachete de res. It's coming in at 2.34 pounds. And you're probably wondering, what is this and what are you gonna do with it? Well, right off the bat, you know I'm gonna put it low and slow inside the crock pot. But what is the end result of cooking this? Well, beef cheek meat is what I use to make barbacoa. I'm not sure it'd be barbecue, but I'm not sure if that's what you really call it. But anyways, it's real simple to prepare, real simple to cook, and even simpler to eat. So first thing off the bat, what we're gonna do is cut it out of the package, give it a nice little rinse, and then we'll wrap it up in foil. Alright, we already rinsed off the barbacoa. What I like to do when cooking my barbacoa, I like to add a little bit of pepper to it, just to give it a little bit of seasoning. But this step is entirely optional. You don't have to add any seasonings to it. It'll still come out great. And also, you can season it after you cook it. Add a little salt, add a little pepper, and just make it to your flavors. Season it to your taste. So like I said, this is an entirely optional step. You can bypass it and just wrap it up in foil. Alright, we already got the barbacoa wrapped up in foil. As you can see, I put a liner on the crock pot because it does make cleaning up a breeze. The hard part, we'll put the lid on top, make sure it's there. Another step, make sure you have it plugged in. Don't forget that. Our final step on this process is to make sure we hit this button to turn it on. See, the light says low. Now that it's running, we'll add a little timer just to make it a little easier if we forget. What we're shooting for, about 9 o'clock, 9:30. Mind you, it is midnight. So yeah, it's gonna run for about 9.5 hours. We'll probably wake up earlier than that. But yeah, we're gonna let it run for a little while. Because remember, barbacoa, cheek meat, is a tough cut of meat. So it has to sit in there for a good little while it steams and the fats break down, the muscle fibers break down, yada yada yada. What we're gonna do is let the crock pot do its thing. We'll come back in 9.5 hours and we'll cut that foil open and show you the end result. A little safety side note, make sure you place your crock pot somewhere where it's least likely to catch fire. And by least likely, I mean away from combustibles. Extension cord is really not touching anything but the counter. And just away from everything in general. Like I got mine on the stove, so the stovetop is relatively safe. I'm not saying it's fireproof, but it's safer than, say, sitting it on the counter next to all these oils, which I'm probably going to move further away. So yeah, just make sure you keep a level head and place it safely somewhere where it can do its thing for 9.5 hours. We'll see you tomorrow, Crockpot. Look at the time, 11:05, so I did sleep in a little bit. But the good thing that I put the timer on this, so it jumped to keeping warm, setting that it's got. But our next step is a simple step. You just got to be careful because there may be steam in here when you open it up. See? So you got to be careful with that steam. This glass is also going to be hot. Okay, we set that aside. We can actually turn this off. We got to open up that foil. And I really don't feel like touching that foil because it's going to be piping hot. But shouldn't be too bad. Give me 1 sec while I cut it open. I already got the foil cut open. Use a knife. And if you can see the meat, it's cooked. And it's tender. Look at that. You just get your fork. Start breaking up the meat. And separating it. And turning it into nice little bits. Mixing up all the fat, everything, so you get all that little flavor. And that's what really makes barbacoa. And that's all it really is. It's like a stew meat You can do this outside in a barbecue pit, but to be honest with you, I didn't feel like being outside last night. I felt like getting a little alcohol, you know. Anyways, this is something like you can set it and forget it, but don't forget it really. But the aroma this gives off is something else, especially when you're waking up and you're like, wow, what's that smell? And then you remember, oh yeah, I got barbacoa cooking. So yeah, but this is all you gotta really do. Get it, mix it up, get all the fat mixed up in together. Make sure everything nice and good, separated, no big chunks. Like this is a big chunk, we'll probably cut it down to little pieces. Anyways, yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all you gotta do to make barbacoa. Simple, easy. I can't say it's a quick process because it does take a while to break down over time to soften up, kind of like cooking a brisket. But like I said, this is a set it and forget it kind of meal. Well, don't really forget it. But yeah, that's it. That's it for the barbacoa. That's all you got to do. Now it's ready to serve. What I like to do to serve them, chop up some cilantro, a little bit of avocado, and for salt and seasoning, I like that kosher salt because it gives that little crunch. So yeah, right now I'm gonna make the tacos, and then we're gonna serve it up. On second thought, if you want to remove the foil, it's safe to do so at this time. But just take extra care. Don't puncture that bag, because then this bag will be for nothing. You know what I'm saying? You'll end up having to wash the pot and everything. But yeah, pull it out, and there it is. Give it a nice little stir to make sure all the bits are broken up. See, you got some big bits right here. That's not a big deal. Cut them up, mix them up, and you'll be good. So right now, we're gonna start making the tacos. Here's the barbacoa tacos in all their glory. We decided to put the barbacoa, some shredded cheese, cilantro, avocado on a little flour tortilla. So yeah, they're looking really, really delicious. So right now, I'm gonna eat them up, and that'll be it. Okay, obviously I like the tacos, right? Probably had some on my beard, my mustache. Anyways, yeah, they were delicious. Barbacoa is one of a kind. Just remember though, when you're eating barbacoa, eat it somewhere where you won't get dirty, because if you can see that, it's greasy. So yeah, I don't know if I got any on my shirt. I hope I didn't. But anyways, yeah, barbacoa, something different, something delicious, something new to try. So like I say in all my videos, no recipe is perfect. It's up to us to try it, to cook it. If we don't like it, we can always change it. Barbacoa, nice and simple. If you like the way I did it, cool. If you don't, adjust it. Anyways, excuse me, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that share button, and hit that little notification bell to know when I put another video out. So until next time, this is Jacob saying peace, and I'm gonna go drink me some soda. All right, catch y'all next time.